Hello, and I thought I'd make a video today about collecting. So a lot of you know me as someone who buys and sells silver and gold. A lot of you know me for other reasons, maybe you're my friends, or maybe I've met you via going out or sporting events, etc. And I wanted to talk about what I collect or what I've collected over the years. I'm not just someone who buys and sells everything. It's not the case. I think there's a collector in every single one of us. For me, it's mostly been coins, and I was going through some stuff recently, and I found some stuff that I'd either been gifted or I've collected myself, or sporting events I've gone to. So I just want to run through some of the stuff that I've collected over the years, and it'd be nice if people could comment on if they have anything outside of coins. I used to collect these, I lived in Holland. I tried to pick up a coin from, it didn't have to be silver, by the way. I tried to pick up a coin from wherever I went in the world. So it's a shame about this. These were gifted to me, actually, by my housemate. I did buy a couple myself, so a few of you have seen the set I bought when I was in Amsterdam. So it's not the only coins I've collected. I don't actually sell this type of stuff, not at the moment. I don't think I'll move into it either. So I collect the different change. Mary Rose, Magna Carta, Shakespeare, slavery, Brunel, Darwin, it's Lady Britannia. I'm not sure what this one is. I'm guessing it's Navy, First World War. Got one of these as well. Now there's money in these, but I don't particularly want to sell them. I like collecting these. I want to complete a full set for myself. I'll probably just put it in a binder and keep it, I might just save them up. Maybe I'll cash them in at one point. I don't think I will. It'd be nice just to have a full set. So I collect the 50p's and the 10p's as well. So these are like gold dust, and the only reason I have these, there's hair everywhere. I'm like a dog. I don't know how there's hair on these. These have been in storage. So yeah, going back to what I was saying, I've got a very good relationship with the lovely ladies down the post office. And every time I go in, they're like, "Sean, we got something different. Do you have it?" And I'm like, "No, what you got? What do you have?" And they give me these. These are worth like £1 each. But I'm not too interested in that. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different ones and 2 duplicates. I've got the 50p's. I'm gonna have to show you my hand. Give me a couple of these. I've got the frog one as well. I've got a bag of the bunnies that another dealer so kindly gave to me for cost. I did buy the bag in to sell it on, but the more I thought about it, I was like, you know what? I'm not really too bothered about that. I enjoy the gold and silver thing. This, more for me, is more about feeding my collecting side. I like this one. This one's nice. Oh, it's got some more bunnies. Got a lot of swimming ones. A lot of Battle of Britons. A lot of 1066 Battle of Hastings. I used to go to Hastings as a child, actually. So that's the coins I've collected. I used to collect football ticket stubs as well. So every time I go to a game like this as a youngster, I actually have so many more, but I can't find them. So Gillingham's my team, by the way. We had one season where we absolutely romped the league, but apart from that, it's been a very painful experience being a Gills fan. this game was special. I saw a very, very young Bobby Zamora, and he got injured during the warm-up actually. But even as a child, I knew he was going to play for England. I just knew it. He was such a talented prospect. And it's not the Brighton and Hove Albion mode today. Like, okay, it says Division 1, so if any of you who is younger, that is the Championship. I was a kid myself, so I was only 12 or 13, 12. So I went to go watch Colchester. That was a painful experience. We lost 5-0. I think we went 2-0 up in this game. We lost 3-2. Yeovil, Wimbledon, back when that was a team. Anyone remember them? Chesterfield, Oldham. I don't remember this game, actually. As many of you know, I've moved around a lot. So I went to go see, this was a birthday present from a very special person of mine in the past. And it was her dad. And I was really upset because it wasn't cheap. How much was it? Yeah, 45 euros. And I said to him, it's too much. And he's like, it's your birthday. It's like, you don't tell me how to spend my money. I was like, okay, fair enough. But I went to this stadium and they spent all this money building up a stadium. And it was absolutely fantastic. And their team sucked. They were so bad. It was it was an awful game. I think Hoffenheim beat them 2-0. Hoffenheim is like a town of like 40,000 people. They're doing very well at the moment because the guy who owns the club, they got a 50+1 rule. So the guy who's backed the club is the guy who started SAP, the software company. So they have a lot of money going into it. So fantastic day. Absolutely loved it. Brilliant day. I lived in Holland, so FC Groningen, and this game was MS Vering. That was my housemate who gifted me these actually. Really, really nice lady. Actually, she was younger than me. Nice girl. We had a bit of a falling out sadly over something, which is a shame. But yeah, going to this game, SC Groningen, they scored within like 90 seconds. I'm sitting there thinking, this is going to be an amazing game. And there was no action for the rest of the game. It was like 88 minutes of, like, I'd rather watch paint dry. It was that bad. Really scary experience getting to the stadium though, because we cycled there, and I'm not a great cyclist. Portsmouth. I used to live in Portsmouth, student. What were the games? Aston Villa. I think it was the Aston Villa game. They went down 4-2 and Gareth Barry scored an absolute screamer from about 30 yards out. There's a gentleman in Portsmouth, he's known as Mr. Portsmouth, and I think he actually changed his name. And I was sitting maybe 3 rows behind him, but the only problem is he stands up, so it means the rest of that stand has to stand up, so you're literally standing for like 90 minutes. Really great fans. It's a shame what happened to them. He was a former housemate of mine. He was a nice kid actually. So yeah, really enjoyed my games. There's a lot of tickets I can't find, so I went to go see Newcastle when I lived in Newcastle. I didn't see anyone in Sweden because in Sweden they didn't have a men's team, but they had a very, very successful women's team in Linköping FC. I think they lost to, the year I was there, they lost to Arsenal in the Champions League semi-final. So yeah, I collect these. I hope to add a lot more. I should have an England ticket, but I don't know where it is. I went to see England versus Switzerland, which was a very expensive day. That was the game that Rooney broke the record. He scored a penalty, he absolutely thumped it. And Harry Kane scored a ridiculous goal. He had no right in scoring it. So, what else do I collect? Little trinkets. I got offered this at spot price by a jeweller friend of mine. Just loved it. I just really, really liked it. And I was like, I'll take it, It's 9 cat. They don't make trinkets like they used to. So I just said to him, I'll take it off your hands, like when do you need the cash? This was before I was a dealer as well, so I've had this a long time. I don't really want a part of it. It's something that I'll probably keep. Although you've heard that one before, haven't you? Sadly, I've had to sell a bit of my collection, as you know. I am keeping the shells. He also gifted me this. So this is a silver pencil. It's all fully hallmarked. I believe it's sterling, although I'm not too big on stamps, so I use this quite often. And it's a really nice touch, you know, it's not about the value or anything like that. It was the fact that he gifted it to me, and if I could build up a collection of silver pencils or pens, I'd be quite happy, you know, they're nice objects to have. So yeah, it's a little bit more about me. I just wanted to show you what else I collect. It's not always about buying and selling and making profit. I like to throw in some stories from every now and again. You know, I am like most of you guys who buy from me. I like to collect. You know, it's a bit of a eclectic mix of things I collect, but a collection nonetheless. So take care, guys.